following podcast may not be for all listeners. Listener discretion is advised.
Long before the tourists arrived, before the resorts, before the sunbathers and the music, there was only thick jungle, shadowed mountains, and a silence broken by things that moved unseen. Christopher Columbus may have stumbled upon the Dominican Republic, but what he found wasn't paradise. It was something older, stranger, a place where beauty and danger walked hand in hand. In this episode, we're not following the crowds to the beaches of the Dominican Republic. We're slipping into the wild heart of the island, where legends still take shape in the mist, and where the woman of your dreams may be the last thing you see. This is the story of La Ciguapa, one of the island's oldest and darkest mysteries. Welcome to Unexplained Realms. Join me as I chase this haunting legend through the twisted jungles. The Dominican Republic has a reputation for vacations that blur the line between pleasure and danger. It's not just couples seeking romance. This is a country where sex tourism thrives out in the open. Prostitution is legal there, and estimates range between 6,000 to 10,000 women working in the trade. For many visitors, it's a place to lose themselves in temptation. But there's a shadow that hangs over this island of desire. Beneath the party lights and the promises, an old legend waits to catch the unwary. They call her La Ciguapa, a creature whose beauty can ruin you. She's no ordinary woman. Some say she's part creature, part spirit, and impossible to own or tame. The Ciguapa is wild and untouchable, with her freedom as vital as her breath. Locals whisper that she roams the forests naked, except for the curtain of long black ankle-length hair that falls over her body, masking her delicious curves and hiding her evil secrets. If you're a single man wandering alone, remember that not every beautiful woman you meet in this land is human. Locals would describe the Ciguapa as a beautiful but cruel creature, yet innocent. They are commonly referred to as savage women. With brown skin and black eyes, the Ciguapa appears shy and a bit sad. But it is very deceitful. It is always ready to lure a wayward male traveler or a lonely man back to its cave. La Ciguapa is a creature of the night, slipping through the shadows when the world is asleep. She hunts for berries, small animals, and anything to fill her hunger. But she keeps her distance from villages. Most nights, she's just a rumor in the trees, vanishing if a human gets too close. Still, there are stories. Some villagers swear they've glimpsed a Ciguapa near their homes, always around the kitchen. Though these sightings are rare and never last long, she's known as a trickster too. People talk about missing raw meat and butter, stolen in the dead of night. Horses left in their stalls wake up with their tails braided, which is a sure sign, they say, that a Ciguapa has passed through. Sometimes she climbs high into the branches of the trees, hiding and watching, eating in silence as she waits for any sign of danger. Always just out of reach, always watching. No one has ever heard Ciguapa speak. Instead, she communicates in soft whines and bird-like calls, sounds that flutter through the darkness and vanish before you can be sure they were ever real. Some say on rare nights, she sings a haunting melody called the Canto de Sirena, the mermaid's song. By morning, if you look closely, you might find the rocks around her hiding place slick with her tears. But it's on the night of the full moon that this legend turns deadly. That's when a Ciguapa leaves her cave and searches for a man to lure into the woods. Her beauty is otherworldly, impossible to resist. Her long hair cascades over her naked form, and her eyes promise secrets no human should ever know. Tracking her is nearly impossible. Her feet point backward, so every footprint she leaves leads you in the wrong direction. She can walk away from you while locking eyes, drawing you deeper, backwards, into the dark. And if you follow her and step willingly into her lair, the story always ends the same way. Passion, then death. The Ciguapa makes passionate love to her prey, and when the night is over, she will drain his body of blood with a kiss, or sometimes kill him and devour him, piece by piece, for weeks. Other versions claim she takes her prey into the trees and visits his body when she's hungry. Legend says there's only one way to catch a Ciguapa. You have to track her under a full moon, armed with a black and white dog born with extra toes, a polydactyl beast, as rare as the Ciguapa herself. Even then, victory is hollow. If you trap her, she'll waste away within days. Captivity is agony for her. These creatures are wild at their core, savage and restless. Nothing can hold them for long. So if you ever find yourself wandering the Dominican forest, remember this: beware the Ciguapa, and whatever you do, never meet her gaze. One look is enough to bind you to her forever. Is there really a beautiful woman haunting these woods? Or is this another story whispered in the dark? Some questions are best left unanswered, so we'll just leave this one to the unexplained realms. So that's it for our descent into the shadows, where the legends slip between the trees and something with long hair and backward feet might be watching from the edge of the dark. La Ciguapa haunts the mountains, bewitches the unlucky, and never leaves a trace, except of course for those impossibly confusing footprints. I have to admit, I'm tempted to take a page from her book, disappear into the wilderness, never show my face, freak out hikers just for fun. It's honestly starting to sound like a dream. Maybe I'll try walking backwards to see who follows me home. Until next time, remember that the scariest things are always just out of sight.